It's game time. It's gamer time. Time for the gamers to play things. I don't know what these mean. Yeah, I don't know what these mean. It's like an update thing. But we're gonna play this game, Hollow Knight by Team Cherry. I played this game like a long time ago. I think 2 years ago potentially, and I played it for like 4 hours or something, 4.9 hours, and I was like, man, this game is pretty fun. But the thing is, uh, it's too huge, too big. As you, I spent 6 hours in this game. What the heck? And I have to. I was like, man, I, I can't, I can't map my head around the map itself. It's crazy. Alright, anyways, we're restarting. So, in wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch, you taught we changed. Based, based instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they have never dreamed. From a book, probably? Whatever. Oh, chains. Alright. Oh? Well then. Man, that's definitely a Dark Souls opening if I've ever seen one. Or a JoJo's thing. Man, JoJo's lore is crazy now that I think about it because it all has, like, the very beginning has to do with these ancient humanoid creatures that were so superpowered. Um, and, and like a couple of them just like became power hungry and thought, man, why don't we wipe away all the humans and like be the powerful ones? Um and like the other ones were like not having it. But like they just freaking killed them anyways. And so they were the last one of their kind. I found this. Give me the money. Oh? Ooh. Oh, imagine. Oh, come on, dude. If I could just turn back time. Dang, man. Okay. I know that I need to go back there somehow. Yeah, I have no maps. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, JoJo's lore is just weird in general. That's awesome. Getting a bunch of money anyways. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. Alright, that's good. Um, needlessly throw enemies at me and whatnot. No. We can do that. Inspect? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you among us. Amongst... oh, butchered that. Amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. You collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, do the thing to heal. Okay, I see. That's cool. I don't necessarily need to heal yet. Oh, snap. Oh, look at that. Alright. It's a good thing fall damage doesn't exist. Well, it's a sad thing. Pillars falling on my head damage exists. I said freaking pillars. Hmm. Hmm. What if? Of course. Yeah, that's right. Oh? Ugh. 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 What? It's kind of disgusting, but okay. We got some soul hearts, soul masks right here. Ugh. Alright. You freaking kidding? Dude. Dude. No. Okay. There's a secret over here, of course. Ooh. Oh? You mean I could do this? Higher words, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide in your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. I mean, that's cool, but like... Oh? Fury of the Fallen. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm. Open the charms menu. Okay, but like, what does this do? When close to death, bearer's strength increases. Yes. Equipped. But that's the... Um, oh, well, resting on a bench. Okay, whatever. Man, that sucks. Oh, nice. I love it. Already loving it. I think I got that charm as well. Like, really fast early on. Like, I thought, you know? I played Cuphead before. What if I could just pogo hop all the way over there? Pretty awesome, am I right? Pretty cool. Okay. I can look up as well. Of course. Okay. Uh, wait a minute. I could do this. No, I can't. I can't jump all the way over there. I'm not gonna go all the way around just for one little pile of whatever. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hallownest. Okay. The last and only civilization? Like, what? Why is it the last? Also, was sure there was gonna be something. Okay. Dirtmouth, the fading town. Everyone loves Dirtmouth. Yep. I can rest. Yes. 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 I'm going to listen to this old man. Elder Bug. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only one me left. What? Only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quite. I can't speak. I remember having this problem back in the day when I was trying to play this game. The other freaking what? The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Okay. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its steps. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you two seek your dreams down there. But watch out, it's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. That might have been me, because I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Wow. Man, isn't this a Dorothy Downer? Jeez, many used to come. Hollowness, it was once called. Supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. I'm gonna know that there's a lot of treasures, but a lot of secrets. Yep, I'm gonna pull my hair out over that. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Oh? All your mapping supplies. We will be opening soon. Iselda and Cornifer. Yep. What if I go over here, though? A stone door with a simple lock. Interesting. That's it? Alright. Cool. Dirt's mouth. Welcome, merry man. Creepy bunny dude. Creepy bunny man. The bunny boy. Yep. This kind of reminds me of BioShock, but it's purple. And 2D. If you have that, like, same feeling, just know you're not alone. Basically, this feels like a Dark Souls game. Like, in lore specifically. Probably not, like, in difficulty. But it's whatever. Gross. Alright. Man, I feel sad about this guy, dude. I freaking remember, like, happening upon this, and it was like, okay. But then I start bringing, like, the people in the jars back, and I'm like, oh, yeah, yes, the freaking, that's awesome. I'm, like, repairing families. Oh, no. Okay. Are you joking? Are you joking me right now? Dude, what if a comedian... What if a comedian got into wrestling? Would he perform joke holds? I know. I know. It's kind of terrible, kind of garbage. Oh! Yep, don't need any more mosquitoes. I'm fine with these stone berries. Or whatever. Oh, oh, oh. There he is. No! I gotta go to him. I'm sorry. Man, no. You know what? Oh, he has hops now? Oh, he pierces the heavens with that head of his. Super weird. That's right. You ain't got to step on me. No sirree, Bob. Okay. I guess I don't have a map. And I will be without map. For the... Oh, for the foreseeable future. Hmm. Guess I'm here now. I, I honestly have no idea where I'm supposed to go, what I'm doing. Maybe I go over here. It's a mine. There's a there's a building, right? Eh? Cool. This is good. This is good. Yes! Yes, I found you! I found you! What up? Oh, bury my mother pale and slight, bury my father with his eyes shut tight, bury my sisters too bad too, and then when you're done, let's bury me too. What? What? Do you know that one is one of my favorites? We could sing something else if you like. You start singing, I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice, haha. Hey, Mila. You're singing about burying people. Your family specifically, and you too. Okay. If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are so bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in, haha. Oh, bury the knight with a broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of what. Maybe I'll just hum it. Okay. That. Oh, elevator. Huh. There's something secret here. I'm sorry, what? What? Was that supposed to fill up my soul? My heart? What is that exactly? Why am I in the mines now? Oh. I understand. I understand. Yep. Keep that in the history books in the back of my mind. There's a thing that goes whoop whoop whoop. There's like a piece of ground that goes whoop 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 when you stand on top of it, but it's not enough for you to be able to like go absolutely through it. I remember being stuck on that part for like 15 minutes thinking, you know what? I gotta be able to go there, right? Yeah, I just gotta. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Oh? Hello? What if I go in here? Huh? Temple of the Black Egg. Oh, this is the place where, the JoJo's uncover something awful. You know, this is that one part where the Nazis, get a little overzealous and, awaken an eldritch horror, beyond their imagination, thinking that they could control it and, like, win World War II, but nope, that's not, that, you just unleashed a plague across mankind. Hello there, how delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've got a strong look about you. I'm Quarrel. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this room, that old nail alone just won't be enough. Though that's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end, many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Okay. This is... he's... he's definitely a grave robber. Yep. Thank you. And he's disrespecting my sword. So for some reason they're called nails. Which, okay. Oh. I just came full circle. Alright. Well. I literally did just go full circle, huh? Wow. Okay. Okay, what the heck am I supposed to do here, though? Oof. Okay, maybe this is a place. The Pilgrim's Way, travelers of Hallownest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this Kingdom's Hearts. Their all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Their all wishes shall be granted. Okay, yep. Oh! Wait, hold on. Dude, I can't even... You're afraid of people named John F. Kennedy who say, "Where's crispy, buttery cramps?" What? What does that even... Huh? Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. That's a secret right there. This is a secret. No! No! No. You couldn't do... You wouldn't. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't miss the same jump like 3 times in a row. You wouldn't do that. There we go. There's something secret here. Dang. Your superpower is confusing the crap out of Joe. Your superpower is just saying random stuff and thinking they're funny. And everyone else is like, Okay. What the heck is that? I guess the statue is just there. Wait. Oh! Wait. Nope. That's not... Ooh. That's not it. Hey, that's not it, Chief. Can't go down there. This place is annoying the heck out of me. Right here. These metroidvanias, dude. But hey, at least I don't eat shoes. Wait, what the heck is this? How did I get here? Okay. Hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Get lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? You know it. You know it. Super cheap. Very cool.
Choco, look at this.
Chaco, look at this. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you're head if you've not the head of directions, I suggest purchasing a compass for my wife Zelda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. I mean, of course she's excited to see you because you might die down here. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that when you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts. You forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why, as soon as I could move, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife, a huge unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyways, I'll let you travel your travels, and with a little luck, you'll meet again. Cool. I like you. Please don't die. That would be pretty cool. Okay. What if I go over here? Whoa. What if I go over here? Okay, so... what the heck does that mean? Wait, what's this? What's this? Oh, yes! I'm getting tons and tons of money. Half of the stuff you say are just ideas you have, so you can come back to them later instead of doing something productive like putting them in a text file. Oh. Okay. Oh, I could just jump across that. I don't have to pogo across like a stupid dummy. Dumb, idiot, dumb. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like... oh? Okay, cool. Nice. Why are there statues everywhere like this? No idea. But they all look like me. Why do they all look like me? Just gave birth right on screen? No. What? That's not how it... no. I just broke the jar. That it was being held in... what? Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh. No! I really just did that? Okay. Oh, I freaking hate... you know what? Oh! That's awesome. What? Oh! Is this like a mini-boss or something? Oh! Alright then. That's cool. You're talking about the mosquito thing. Oh. What? Okay. Okay. What? Ooh. Money is no object. What if I go over here? What happens here? Is there like a person here? Yes, I can rest. I still have this thing. Okay. Man. This is just a tiny little bit gross. Having to deal with that. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Tiki, tiki. That's right. I can have a bunch of money. I'm gonna have so much money. It's going to be unbelievable. That sucks, but okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Man. I have no idea where I'm going, but I have a thing now. Oh? Can't even get up there. What? What? What if I go over here then? Ooh, scary. Bunch of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. Just say to Peso, should you go to the hospital? Should probably, yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, the only thing that should be able to eat pesos is those machines that you have at local putt-putt or arcade that, like, gives you tokens instead of money, I guess. There we go. Oh, imagine dying like this. Oh my gosh. Yep. There we go. Okay, so we have tested it. We have figured it out. We have done the research. Research has shown that if I were a rich man, hippy dibby dibby dumb, you know? Oh, that's a big one. Oh. Yep, that's a disgusting one. Oh. How many hits are we gonna go for? That's right. Alright. How much money is there? How much can I have? I'll be back for this, I guess. Okay, here we go. All day long I bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man. Oh, I could definitely kill him. I could definitely kill this guy. And I'm going to, right now. Oh no. Raz, a mother. Oh. Why are you doing that? Oh no. Boom. Winner. Winner! Yes! Okay. Hold on. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. What? Hold on. That was too graphic. That's why I had to censor it. I forgot that I was using a display capture instead of game capture. Okay, here we go. A bunch of flies came out of this one thing. It was disgusting. Oh! Oh, would you look at that? I can enter this place? Oh! Oh, Otto, you oaf! You wield your nail like a club! Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. What if I come back here? Oh, he just disappeared. Okay, I was going to talk a little bit more to him, but okay. Alrighty then. I see there's like villages underneath. Oh. Just out of reach? You kidding me? Man. And there's a bench right there too? Bruh. That sucks, but okay. Yep. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Yes. Focusing on healing. It's a really good thing. Really good deal. There it is. Okay, nice. Wow. I'm gonna see what's up with this. It's a train station, of course. Okay. A door with an open slot. Okay, I guess you put the thing in the slot and then it goes. And there it goes. I just realized I think the New York accent is just someone who's trying really hard to like hold in a yawn. Kind of. You know what I mean? You think it goes in the other way? In the other way? I'm thinking it's like the other way. Hey, I'm walking here. I don't know. Pretty freaking wild that I thought I could do that. I think I've, like, died once before on that. Yes. These guys, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They not gentlemen. Like me. Okay, I definitely need more mapping tools here. Okay, that was a lever that brought me to something. Okay. I see. I guess I'll have to come back here when I get some light in here. Alright. Okay, then. Where are we in this whole thing? That's the mines. Right there. Yep. If we go this way, then something happens. Of course. I guess I could go for a few more. Like a few more excursions. This is the place. I guess it is the place. Yep. Okay, there we go. We ascend. Aha! Yes. Oh, the shop.
Bafanada.
Bafanada. Okay. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. But what a surprise! He said it down below. Yeah. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. A wayward compass. Very cool. It will pinpoint your location on your map, and it's a charm. Cool. You'll need this if you want to update your map. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, of course. Yes, I want to update my map. Bench pin. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. Oh, these are pretty awesome. I don't want cocoon pins. Vendor pins? Oh? Hot spring pin. No. Scarab marker. Hard-won battles. I see. See. Maybe this is a good idea. Okay. Alright then. I won't riot, but maybe. Hold on. Yes. I'm right next to the thing. Oh, yes. Map updated. Let's go. And we know exactly where we are. That's right. So eventually we'll come across King's Pass again, I guess. I know that there were some secrets over there. Oh, what a turn! Our shopkeep's come home, just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him? If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. New competition, that's the problem. It's bad for the market, not that he's complaining. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're playing a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chance of survival. This old thing, merely a fragment of something larger. Okay. Oh, I would like some of these. Ooh. Dude, lots of stuff. What the heck? I like that. Rancid egg. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. But okay. I guess we're gonna keep going. Alright. This is an old nail. Traditional weapon. I guess I'm old. Yep. Okay, what if I do this? Okay, so oh, Forgotten Crossroads. Okay, yeah, sure. So that's Dirtmouth. It's just Okay. Okay. We haven't gone to the right, I guess. All we've been able to do so far is buy a map and, like, get things. It's kind of weird in a sense. What if I go over here? Huh? What if I go over here? Okay, we're still in the Temple of the Black Egg. Did you pass that town above? What a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Thank you, man. This is definitely going to be something interesting. When that thing opens up again. Stuff is gonna happen. Specifically, something that stinks really bad is gonna hit the fan. And nobody's gonna like it when it happens. Okay, so we go up here. I haven't actually gone up here. Unless it's dark. Okay. It's not dark at all. Cool. Oh, freak! Oh, freak, no. Can I heal first? Okay, there we go. Woo! Oh my gosh, that hurts. Yes! Yes! Bro. And you were holding this away from me? Come on. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You can't be holding... Why do these people exist? Ugh. Now we gotta go see somebody all the way over here. I want to see what's up. Are they happy that they got, like, 2 sons back? 2 worm sons? Also, why were they being held in jars? Like, anyways. What was the point there? Were they, like, an invasive species? If they were, then they could have just easily killed them. But, like, if they serve a specific purpose, like, tears of those caterpillars prolong people's lives by 70%. And you're like, what? Okay. Does not make a lick of sense, but okay. Oh-ho! Money! They bring back money! Dude, yes. Okay. We gotta get some money. We gotta... Oh, I love this. There's like a side quest in this game. Except no dialogue needed. It's just... Oh? Okay. Get your caterpillar buddies, pals, sons back. You got it. Gotta protect your children. And whatnot. Oh, yes. There it is. Yes. Ooh. Baby. Triple. Oh, yeah. What have we not done? Okay, I think we haven't gone all the way down. You know what? Why not talk to this guy? That's a really good idea, really good question.
Chocolate.
How are you finding my map? I've tried to fill out as much as I can, but every map is a work in progress. If you'd like to fill out some of the map yourself, if you could purchase some mapping supplies from my wife up in Dirtmouth, we set up a little store and blah blah blah. Do you want part of my map? I can help you fill out your map. Okay. Okay, Cornifer. Like, sure. Okay, so we haven't checked this place out over here. Alright then. Ooh? Dude, money! No one can resist the amount of money here. And they just come off the walls here. Well, like, what? What? Huh? Okay, I can't get back up there. Interesting. What is the point? What? Alright. Oh yeah, this is... Yep. It's pretty cool. Map updated. Okay. There's so many paths that you could take. It's crazy. It's insane. Okay, here we go. Dang. All of that money is gone, lost forever. Stuck in that caterpillar pit. Or, no. Sandworm pit, spikeworm pit. I don't know what to call it. I am unfazed by your lack of tact when it comes to selling me bull crap. I will not be phased, game. That's right. We are checking this place out. Although I thought I was here the whole time, but okay. Huh? Okay, yep. Gonna have to figure out how to double jump. Because, like, this is, kind of important. That's kind of important to learn that. Can't really reach all of those new levels otherwise. So, okay. This is great. This is fantastic, I guess. Gonna jump up here. Yes. Oh no, you don't? Yes! By the way, I've been watching a new anime recently. Not new to me, but like a new one in terms of haven't watched it before, which is cool, and it's called No Guns Life. And it's kind of weird because thinking to yourself most of the time, wow, I feel like this gun is actually living. It's about this guy who has a gun for a head, and there's this evil corporation after some specified great war that rose to power, you know? Ah, frick. I can't do that. I can't go in there. Anyways, they rose to power. And their main thing is that they provide, cybernetic enhancements to people. And basically extend people's lives through it, but it's pretty shady and stuff. Pretty... It's like Cyberpunk 2077 when you think about it, where this company is really doing numbers on the population, and showing that they're super philanthropic and are trying to get these, I guess, cutting edge technology results. But like in reality, they are using the general populace to test these things. They will go as far as to like use orphans and the CEO's eldest son. And like that, G Willikers, that's pretty dark. So yeah. We have updated the map. Yes. Let's see, at the Forgotten Crossroads. Okay, so we haven't seen that yet. There's a lot of cool holes that we haven't entered. Patmos Geo? Okay, so I could get a simple key, and then it would unlock something cool, but, What the heck is a rancid egg gonna do for me? I want something that can progress me through, like, these stages, you know? Because I'm currently dealing with something.
Bafanada.
Bafanada. Okay, Vendors are pretty important. Bafanada. Okay, let's see. Markers. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, so, I want to use markers that indicate, like double jump related, but I already, like, kind of forgot what I need to do for that. But whatever. We're gonna buy a mask shard, why not? Wow. Yeah, that's right. We might get 6. Patmos Geo. Yeah, I can already tell. Did you visit that temple with strange building? I've heard, though I've never dared journey the thing myself. Braver among us once went there to pray, said they felt at peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. I wonder what changed. Something about this place seems off. Pudding. Off the pudding. That's right. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go that way. Potentially. That's right. I'm gonna see where this takes me. I like this compass. It's pretty cool. So far, there's like 3 alien heads on top of the temple. Maybe that's not necessarily a temple. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a prison. A prison cell, if you will. That's supposed to be guarded. Or whatever. Whatever it is, it's definitely not supposed to be good, I guess. Oh. Excuse me? You don't gotta do that. No, no, you don't gotta do that. No. Very cool. Very cool. I like this. Oh, you... Okay. I have yet to go in here for whatever reason. Please tell me this isn't a double jump thing. Oh! I have to defeat you again? What? I thought I already did. Okay. Yes. I've killed you twice now. Cool. Is this another... Oh, okay. Is this another, like, jar? Or is... What... Like, what's the story behind this? Okay, what if I go over here? I haven't fully investigated, but... Ooh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. There it is. Yep. Okay. I know your attack patterns, man. I know. What the heck? Why is it a dog? Oh? Okay. Oh, I did it. Yes. Expose the soft white underbelly underneath, but it's a face. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, come on, come on. Are these not, like, hurting him at all? Okay, here we go. Dude, first try, come on, man. Oh. Blur. Bleh, 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 bleh. The sweat. Dude, what the heck? Oh, got the city crest, I guess. What? What? Stone slab bearing the crest of the Hellenist capital city has an insert on the back. Huh? No. I'm gonna follow this dude. Okay, never mind. I'm not. Because, like... What? What? Money? Money? I like money. That's pretty cool. I much prefer money. Frick, dude. No. I can't go up there now. Okay, whatever. Okay. Well, we got the city crest. Oh. I'm sorry. This is different. This hits different. Different. Okay. Witch Doctor's place. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's kind of cool. Ancestral Mount. Alright. Snail Shaman. Oh, who was that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim, a strange empty face, and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallownest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. I'm just exploring. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. What? Don't hex me on this. What? Don't be afraid. Have faith. The spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Oh, you won't be going much further without it, I promise you. I'm Goku now. No, I'm dead. Never mind. I consumed the vengeful spirit. Tap B to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Okay. It's like 100 degrees outside. What? What if I just say stay AFK? Is it gonna like be a little bit? Hey, wake up, please. I hope I didn't bring in the wrong spell for you to take. What? Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Oh ho ho! Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you could do me a small favor, not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. Yes. A horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I'm gonna have to fight it, huh? Okay. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Are you wondering about this gate between us? This is a curious thing, but this door will not open until you have slain that creature. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'm sure the spirits of my ancestors are watching over you. Okay. Okay, first off, I have spells, right? Okay, so I am not using it yet. Alright. I am conserving my soul. That's right, yes. Okay, Never mind, I wanted to test something. It is horizontal only, that attack right there, where I shoot like a laser blast of like soul or whatever. Unfortunate. This thing is just a huge maze, isn't it? That's crazy. It's 1 a.m. for you, Murrayman, and it's boiling. That's crazy. That you are... It's 1 a.m. there. That's like... ...6 hours away. For me! Great. Dang. Always wanted to die like that, huh? No, I freaking, just jump. Anywhere else. Dang, dude. Fizzle, sizzle, for rizzle, dude. Okay. Takes like 3 hits. Okay. Alright, so this is like a very intricate ancestral mound, I guess. Oh. Well, that's cool. It's a beast. This is the beast? Are you gonna, like... Thank you. Yay! Is that it? Is that really it? Soul Catcher! Another rune? Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them, increases the amount of soul gained. Okay. Dang, dude. Okay, I guess I haven't finished my purpose. Cool. Gotta go all the way around here. Maybe that wasn't the beast. Maybe the beast was way huger. Who knows? I won't until I figure it out. You're in Scotland. Scotland is a sizzling place? What? I never knew Scotland could be that hot. I thought it was like more humid than anything. Okay, yeah, this is the place, right? Yes. This is the place, right? Ow. Freaking what? Nuh-uh. No, you didn't. You did not just do that. I resent you. That's right. Go here. Boom. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, cool. We're filled up to the brim here. So what is over here? Okay, so I went up there. All right. Oh, so it's done then? You've slain the beast? The poor thing, it must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude, of course. We both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine, of course. Yes. And look, the gate between us is opened. Uh-huh. Yes. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Why do you hesitate? You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. Oh, yes. Oh, what I thought we were... brothers. But okay. Okay, then. Alright. Scotland does have its good days. It also has its fair share of cryptids, apparently. By the way, Murray Man, what do you think of Count Dankula? I think he's Scottish. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area, available for an excellent price. Dude, of course, yes. I would love to. I'm gonna visit pretty soon. Michigan sucks right now. Michigan sucks always. Like, uh, see, it's funny because it's true. That's the joke. Like, the only thing I know of Michigan is Detroit. That's like everyone's first inclination, but also Flint. Those are like two pretty bad cities. One known for like having all of its industry just being gutted, and then one for having its water filters tainted or whatever. Shut up, dude. You live in Texas with your hurricanes and the snow freakouts.
Bafanada.
Bafanada. See, she's even agreeing with me, dude. Bafanada. Okay. Ooh, okay. Texas is pretty cool. The tornadoes go brr. I don't think hurricanes hit Texas. Or at least my part of Texas. Hurricanes only hit, like, hurricanes only hit, like, Louisiana or something like that. That's, like, a major thing. Louisiana and Mississippi. Let's see. You find yourself leaving a lot of geo behind as you hurry through the thing? Yep. This is the geomagnet. Am I really gonna have to save as much money as possible for a simple key? And then the Lumafly, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, you know what? Alright. Bafanada. Yeah, okay. Hurricane Harvey. Am I a joke to you? That didn't touch me. I don't remember it. Actually, yeah, I don't really remember it. I guess that's a thing. Sure. Sure, alright. You could, like, point out a bunch of, like, shortcomings from Texas. Specifically having to do with law. So, like, honestly, that just depends on your, like, political standpoint. Like, whether you agree with the things or not. Like, does Michigan allow drugs like weed? Like the tiny ones? Like, of course, everyone has alcohol and tobacco legalized. List of Texas hurricanes. Like we own hurricanes. Hurricanes is a Louisiana thing, and I feel like Mississippi thing most of the time. And Michigan is like a financial thing and like plain drinking water thing most of the time. They def allow weed? Okay, well, Texas doesn't necessarily. There's like Alpha 8 or something. I forgot what it's called. I don't like smoke a toke or do whatever that kind of stuff is, but I want it legal because like too many people go to jail and like are stripped of their freedoms because of such a small time thing like that. It's kind of lame. Huh. Okay, wait. Old Crest. Slot. There's whole dispensaries all over town. I see. Ooh, you know what? There's probably a train station right... There's probably a train station right here. If you have weed, get life in prison. In Texo. I mean... Yeah, you could definitely, like, crap on Texas for that. Though, for the most part, we're pretty cool. Oh! Yes. Oh, no. Yes. We have gotten it. No, no. Now, Arizona, like, its shortcomings is mostly because it's really hot. But there is also a rap song like named kind of named after him for like being racist. It's like, they really did say, hey, we are not going to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And like Public Enemy was like, really? Okay. We're gonna like just absolutely murder your governor or whatnot. And then Arizona was like, you know what? How about we do celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day? How about that? Arizona has monsoons. I don't even know what a monsoon is. Door with an open slot. Okay. Has an insert on the back that would fit in the slot. I'm sorry. What do you do? This. Old. Map and quote. That's the quill. I have the... Oh, I have the thing. I have the thing, dude. The city crest. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, okay. They do celebrate MLK Day when you live there. Yeah, but this happened in the 90s. Like, originally, I think Martin Luther King Jr. Day was a federal holiday or whatever, but Arizona was like, no, we're not gonna do that. And then Public Enemy made the song By the Time I Get to Arizona, which is a classic. I remember listening to it on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Monsoon is like a very severe thunderstorm with torrential rainfall and severe winds. Okay, so like a different shaped hurricane. That doesn't come from the ocean. Okay. Alright then. Freaking hear it. Wait. Wait a minute. I can explain this. I heard something. I heard noises. Oh wait. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert geo. What? 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 Okay. I haven't been here before, but okay. Yo! Hello. Alas, stag. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hellmist. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. It was long ago, but I remember when these highways and crossroads pulsed with life. These are the paths I first carried passengers through when I was young. Those travelers are long gone, yet I still remain. Now it seems it's just you and I, and the furtive creatures scratching and squirming all around us. Okay. Amisodo. Okay, so there's Dirtmouth, there's Forgotten Crossroads. There's a lot of roads here. I could just go all the way up there. A little bit of a cutscene right there. Nice. This place. We are near the surface, I believe. There is a town here. You should take an opportunity to rest. This place was once full of travelers coming and going. It seems much quieter now. I see. Oh? No! Thank you. There it is. Oh? Oh? Well, looky here. I never thought I'd see such a thing. The stag station has opened. That building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. He's getting a little jealous. He's getting a little jealous that I'm finding all these things. Fine, I'll buy this, whatever. Cool, I bought an egg. One? Generally not considered edible, amidst a powerful stench of decay. Why is there one, though? Why do I need one? Okay. Maybe I need more than one? I don't know. Very cool. I'm buying things and stuff. I'm gonna get absolutely every single pin. Why did I do that? Man, I shouldn't do that. Land, hurricanes, or derechos. Tornadoes, you mean? Okay. I guess that is a thing. Yep. Okay, so. Where shall we go next? I have not figured out double jumping. Maybe I can go all the way down there. I did pick up a thing. You know, those things. Those would be cool to like get. Okay. Yep. All right then. Okay. A direct a derecho is a widespread, long-lived straight-line windstorm that is associated with a fast-moving group of severe thunderstorms known as a mesoscale convective system. Derechos can cause hurricane-force winds, tornadoes, heavy rains, and flash floods. Okay. That is interesting. Hmm. I do believe. I do believe. That sucks. But I do believe. Okay, let's see. Hmm. I want to use these actively. I want to use active tokens on this. On my map to, like, figure out where I need to go. Can I actually just... I can mark things. Okay, you know what? So, can't go there yet. But I could probably not go there. Can't go there, I don't think. Nor there. There it is. Those red things. Oh, no, no. Cannot move past that. Alright. Very cool. Very cool. We have not died. We have not lost any of our prized possessions here. Okay. So I have this... How do you make it up there? No. How do you even make it up there? I want to get up there. Okay. I guess it's an untold truth that no one will figure out until the day they die. Yep. We are going over here. Instantly dies. Just flies over to where I am and just dies. That's crazy. Maybe I could go over here. There's a freaking city crust. Dude, I want to figure this out. And I will. Eventually. Maybe this is the place? Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure it's not here. I've unlocked multitudes of things. And I'm slowly reaching through. Okay. Oh, that's multiple things. There's multiple things wrong with this. There we go. Wow. Okay. Who would have thought that would have ended like that? Okay. I'm pretty sure this a door with an open slot. Yep. Freaking can't even enjoy this. Can't even go there. I can't even use a train, dude. How can this be? Apparently there's an achievement for speed running this game. And I'm not looking forward to doing that. Right? I don't even know if I can do that. Okay, let's see. Oh! You can follow me. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Where have I not explored before? I feel like I need some... I hear... like... There's something... Forget that doesn't even do anything. Wah! 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 Okay. We are eventually going to come across something that will be desired. Can I get up there? Please? I beg you. Is there something special? Is it there? Okay, you know what? Oh, hello again. Are you still running about? Why not join me down here? There's plenty of wealth in these rocks. Those crystals are there worth a fair bit, but I have a feeling that there's something even more valuable hidden. You're welcome to join me. There's enough for both of us. Or if you don't feel like digging, you do. Okay. Does that work? No? Okay. You do not have a map for this area. That's something very telling. That means that that's a wholly different section of the game. And you need a very specific item or ability to go down there. That's pretty awesome. I'm an hour and 37 minutes in. And I remember it being 45 minutes 5 minutes ago. But, okay. I think 45 minutes, the 45-minute mark, which was like almost an hour ago, was when, like, progress potentially stopped. Because now I am not so sure what to do. Cool. Crazy frog. Okay. This is interesting. So Mila is right there. But what the heck is this information supposed to grant me, huh? Ow. Okay. What the heck information is this? I want to double jump. Scientists have told me, no, you may not. Because they are lame. You know what? I feel like this is a bit of something gross. I forgot what is in here. I feel like there might be something hidden. Man, this freaking sucks, dude. I need to know how to wall jump. I need to know how to wall ride, bruh. Bruh. Bro. I play a game. I win prizes, I guess. Wait a minute. Oh, frick. Hold on. There was this one place that had that one thing that one guy that I had to defeat, and then maybe I could, like, rejoin his ranks or whatever. Nope, I just came back from that. Okay. What if I go over here? Right. Hmm. Yes. I forgot what the heck this was supposed to be. No. It was so close. Ah! Okay, well, that's cool. Trying to... I'm still trying to find something interesting here. This is the fear that I have with Metroidvanias, where I'm just constantly wasting time because I don't know necessarily where to go, and there might be like too many things that I have to keep track of, and like it causes me a little bit of undue stress. Now, if you see this, what the heck is that? What? How do you get up there? How does one get up there? What if... You know what? Maybe that is an entirely different place. Like, I know that these caterpillars are, like, really annoying to deal with. Because... like, they just are. They appear out of the ground. Like, they do a bunch of damage. But, what if... Freaking... Of course. Okay. Okay. Alright. I have already been here. That means... gonna have to change something. Drastically. Oh, that's not how that works. Boom. Okay. So, blue means I've already been here before and it's completed. Red means I haven't been there because, you know, it's blocked. I guess that path is blocked, whether it be because I lack a double jump or I don't have any wall jumps at all. Or some whatever ability that can, like, help me. I don't have that yet. Now then. I want to check this place out. Maybe that's a thing. Right? You're checking literally every single thing out here. Oh, wait. Ah, frick. Okay. You know what? Ah, that was gonna be cool. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Okay then. Alright. Yeah. What? What? Dude. Yeah, yeah. What? This is making me a little bit angry. For no good reason. Like, you can understand my anger in Trials Evolution, because I'm actively trying to pin a needle through something like, that's kind of important. Okay. Okay. You are not going to hurt me. That's right. Return the slab, or I will kick your butt. Can't say the other word, but that would have been kind of funny if I did. Personally, I don't think the A word is that bad. Though for some reason, like we use that word all the time to mean what? When like in the Bible it's talking about a donkey. Oh, wait, ooh, I could do this. I could do this. I could break it. No, I can't. What? What? Dude, super lame. Okay. Why do you not swear? Is it personal preference? Yes. I feel like if I started to swear, then it would be... I would, like, rely on them a lot more to, like, fill in spaces of my vernacular. And I live, like, come from a Christian family, and I am Christian myself. And I was just used to them being profane. That's why they're called profanities. Ow! Plus, okay. Okay. It's okay if I say it accidentally, kind of. In the sense of, like, I misword something. But if I use it as, like, an expletive, like, I don't want to get into... I don't want to, like, be compelled to say it when something bad happens. Let's see. What is this? What is this place? Oh, yes! I didn't know you existed. I forgot, I guess. What? Okay. I thought this dead end, like, I already explored all the way through, but no. Okay. That's crazy. That's because I freaking did! Of course, I remembered those. Those are freaking horns. I thought those were canoes, but okay. That's for a different subject altogether. Okay. Yep. Nope. Okay. Yep. Already went there. Already went there. Gonna have to get some stuff. Gonna have to figure it out. Wait a minute, we haven't figured that out. Gotta figure that out, please, right now. COSC isn't a bad word because it could be used as a substitute for chicken. Yes, but it's used too much in general to refer to the male genitalia. Just like B word, it could be used in the term of female dog. Yes, but literally, practically nobody uses that for that word anymore. This. Since this. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something. Gonna have to use this right here. There we go. Man. It's unfortunate. I know that originally swear words were considered swear words because they were words with Germanic origins or whatnot, um, used by people that were conquered, essentially. Like the Normans, Normandy, Normandic, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, haven't really been here before. Okay, this is interesting. Can't, but you're freaking serious right now. Wait a minute. Yes. I thought I couldn't. Ooh, I thought I couldn't. But you thought I didn't. You thought I couldn't either, too. Yep. Yep. Okay, you could get a bunch of, cool stuff by doing that. Hmm. Okay, let's see. I know I can't go up there. I know I can't even go up there, which sucks. It does suck. I wish I could fly a little bit, you know what I mean? But, what is this? Nothing's secret over here. Okay. Great, great, great. Lots of houses abandoned underneath this ground that we call society. Boom. Okay. Okay, well, what do we do with this? We go over here? Sure, let's do that, I guess. If we go over here, then... It's the stag station. Yeah! Okay, interesting. Interestingly enough, we could do this, and then say, hey, ababooey. That's like a dead end there. This might sound rude, you're not trying to be, but you were glad you don't push your Christian agenda on your viewers or make it your whole personality. Yeah, like, I feel as though if I push it, then, it's going to do, like, the opposite effect of what I actually want. Like, I do want people to, like, turn to Christ, you know? But, like, I feel like all these institutions that are supposed to, like, you know, give the right foundation to youths and adults alike become corrupted. Like, not necessarily even in the stereotypical way, like Catholicism, like the priests, with them being moved around and such. But like, sometimes I don't know. I gotta think about it. I feel like sometimes adults can be way too strict on their kids, and it'll make the kids think, wow, I want to be free from this situation as soon as possible. And I do not want to um, foster a connection with my parents. Uh, like, at all once I am free from their grasp, because, like, their hold is. Yeah. So, some parents really need to, like, discipline their children, like, most definitely. Because they. Oh, they're raising landmines right there. Oh, wait. That is the thing. Okay. That is the Stag Subway. I forgot what you're selling.
Bafanada.
Buffanada. Eh? A coon pin? Okay. Oh, dude, I'm trying so hard to like keep myself from buying that because I need to save up my money. I need to save up my money to like make any sort of progress coming in. Okay. So, I gotta visit the cocoon place because of course, those are the ones with the money. You know about the lean or urine Christ thing? Personally can't because of the very strict Christians who've been around throughout life. Hope you, like, come back if you ever were in that, like, if you, I feel as though, uh, man, I feel as though there's, like, an innate thing in us that, makes us not want to do the thing that we're told to do when we're, like, just going about our business. Like, I remember hating, kind of the experience of church. Like, Sunday school was cool, but, like, big church, that's, like, what we called it, as kids, like, was super boring, and I couldn't pay attention to that kind of stuff, even if it was, like, relatively important, or it it would have, like, resonated with me, because, I was, I wanted to do fun stuff, like play video games, or, like, play PE games or whatnot. They would, like, actually yell at you for saying something off. Saying something off. Like, off-putting, or, like, off-topic. Because, like, I don't have to give an example, but, like, I don't know. I don't want to pry too much. I remember there was something really cringe that it did once in, like, in what it was it called? I guess Bible Kids Study or whatever. Like youth pastor, I guess. Youth pastoring, whatever. Um like this was back when I got Super Mario Galaxy for the first time on Wii, and I was like, "Oh, this is a wonderful game." And like nobody, and I mean nobody in my friend group besides like probably one person who didn't even went to my church, like, was really into video games. And there was this projector screen that folded out, you know, and it had a little knob at the end where you can like pull on it and stuff like that. And it looked like a bell. And I thought, whoa, bell? Like the thing in the Super Mario Galaxy thing. What? On that one galaxy where you collect a bell. I was like, oh, Mr. Rob, our youth pastor. Oh, that thing right there, looks like the thing from the game that I play. And he's like, okay, next time, if you have something to say, make sure it's on topic, okay? And then I'm like, all right, we're now let me reiterate. I think non-hardcore pushy Christians are cool. Non-pushy, specifically. Yeah. So you gotta admit, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. You're cool? Yeah. I understand that. Like, that's... Yeah, that's, like, a common thing. I'm stuck at this part and I can't get out until I buy the thing and it sucks. Ooh, dang. Ooh, dang. Ha 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 ha. I freaking need the thing. There was this thing. There was this, like, level up here that I don't know about. And I gotta use one of my freaking things on here. Yep. I have a limited amount of markers here. And that sucks. I got so many things. So many things. Where does this go? We already know. We already checked. It goes absolutely nowhere. There's even like hand railing for that kind of stuff. And whoop-de freaking-do. It leads to nothing. Cool. Yep, I remember this place. Dude, what a wonderful place, am I right? Yep. Can't do the Foos Roda. I don't even remember what it's called. It's like a sprint thing. A sprint scream where you say the words, the magic words in Skyrim, and then you're like whoosh. And you use it whenever you're at the throat of the world trying to do the thing. And it freaking sucks. Ooh, it freaking sucks. Am I gonna have to pay money? I think I made the mistake of buying all the pointless things, or like the help you with life things, rather than the important things, which is there's this one key. There's this one key specifically that's like, what if I do that? What if I do that? If I do this, right? What if I freaking got out of my mind. We only have 3 currently so far. 3 caterpillars. Okay. I feel like there's something up there too. something secret. But no. No. We can't. We can't go even further beyond. I don't know what this stupid stone thing is supposed to be. But okay. We're gonna figure this out, I guess. Nope. Not gonna buy that. Not a single thing. So apparently there's a $500 500 geo thing, right? 550. That's a vessel fragment. Nobody cares. Everyone cares about this thing, though. But also, I could take that. I could take that $1,800 thingy and essentially be alright. No. Okay. Hey, what's up? This place, we're near the surface, I believe. Yep, I know. Of course. We're being taken to the crossroads. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago, but I remember when the blah 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 had the blah blah blah, and then we did the thing. Cool. Yes. So that is a stag station, the purple token right there. And I feel like we've already checked that place. I feel like we gotta check places everywhere. Okay. I want to see this, right? We got charms. Don't want to use charms all too much. Oh, frick. I heard that, dude. Get the heck out of here. Yes. I wasn't hearing voices in my head. No, that's a caterpillar stuck in there. Oh? Okay, anyways, back to what I was... Back to the topic beforehand, I guess. I do want to be a good role model. Like a good Christian role model. Not to the point where, like, I inject the Word of God into absolutely everything, because I feel like that would push people away more than it should. Like, some people can do that, and like that's their calling. But I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, I'm 500 geo from being able to get something cool. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of waiting. Yep. Oh, six geo at a time. Yay. Yay. Epic. Great. Okay. There are a lot of examples of Christians If I just ended it off there, that's funny. I got mad at myself for saying Christians, but like, it was really shrill how I did the sound. Oh, sounded like I was whistling. No, I always hate it when it does that. How do you even get? How do you even get in there? How do you even get in here? You need some lights to help you? Hmm? Lights, camera, action? Is that what it is? Okay. Okay, what do I do with this guy right here? This shaman, hmm? Do I go to the ancestral mount? Maybe. Though I'm very glad I got the map. If you're a speedrunner, you probably don't even need the map. You could just remember literally everything off your dome because you would probably play this game non-stop. Absolutely incredible. Sensational. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go to the ancestral mound to see if he still exists. And if he does, that's cool. And, like, if he just leaves, that's kind of cool too, because then I know he's gonna be somewhere else. Maybe he has an extra spell for me that I can buy. Maybe that's a thing, right? Yeah, obviously. Oh, what brings you back there, little shadow? Are you lost? Don't worry about me. I don't need anything more from you. Ah ha 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 ha. Great. Great. You know what I... You know what I love? You know what I love? Is getting lost. That's right, I am lost, Beetle Man. Dummy. Can't find anything. Can't find anything. Can't find anything. Can't find anything. Sorry, I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dartmouth? Cool. Uh-huh. Sensational. There's two... There's two charms that I can buy. One where you can collect a bunch of Geo, and it's basically like a magnet. And then the other one... I don't like the other one. I don't remember what the other one is. Maybe it's the one... I remember it being trash. I don't know what it is. Pineapple knife. Someone probably did that. Someone probably made a knife out of pineapple. What is this? Has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot. Did I screw it up? I know there was a thing that had a slot in it. Am I right? Great. Okay. Alright. Hey man. Young couples just recently take up residence in the house beside the station. Seems like they're running a map shop, which may excite stuff. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. Wow.
Bapanada.
Pavanada, of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. Bafanada. Okay. It's 950 Geo, dude. This is like combining my two fears of getting lost and of like basically of getting lost and losing my train of thought. That's the third fear. My second fear is having to grind for materials. That's what that is. Joe, your computer's dying. Triple A. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Have you tried giving it smelling salts? Also, I don't know how to fix that. Hopefully it gets better soon. Genuinely. There's 6 different places that one can go forward to. Try giving it a hot dog. Hopefully it's not like a Sam's Club hot dog. I mean, I would eat those, but like, they tend to make me sick afterwards. Now that I think about it, maybe I'm lactose intolerant and bacon intolerant. Because like, or just pig in general tolerant. Pork, specific pork, yeah, that's what it is. Basically the reasoning is that stuff happens in my body that I can't control. And then stuff like that. I remember this. Wait, hold on. What? This is hard work, but I don't mind. Down here, I can keep working without even sleeping, and every once in a while, you come visit me. I'm glad. Haha. Dang, man. Freaking, I missed it. I skipped through everything because I'm so freaking tired of this place. Oh. Lactose intolerance sucks unless it's very limited. I mean, it is limited. I can eat a bunch of pizza. That's pretty cool. It's just that, like, mac and cheese. Ugh. Cheddar. Kind of, I don't know, kind of gross. We can't do any of these things. What the heck is wrong with me? I've been stuck here for 3 minutes, at least. Actually, was it 1 hour and 45 minutes? Oh my gosh, I've been, like, trying to figure out what the heck to do for, like, so long, dude. There's a train. I could try the train out. But I swear I've been there for, like, 30 minutes. I prefer Cuphead. Because, like, Cuphead is, like, pretty straightforward. All the secrets are in the overworld. If you cared about... Okay. You cared about secrets... A door with an open slot. Maybe I can put this thing in. No. How do I freaking use things? I can't use it as a charm. Oh boy. Mac and cheese messes up your stomach so badly you beg for mercy. Yeah, mac and cheese is ugh for me most of the time. I don't know why. Like, it touches my tongue. Most of the time it touches my tongue, and I'm like, wow, This is, this tastes like hot plastic. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just Kraft mac and cheese? Maybe that's the thing? Oh. Okay. What the heck is wrong here? I have no idea. I found all of these people. I found all of these people that, like, gonna have to talk to. Maybe Quirrell. Maybe I have to talk to Quirrell again. Maybe I visit him. Maybe that's a thing. Or maybe I just get a bunch of money. $950 worth. To, like, feel accepted into society as a whole. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Wow. There is this thing. There is this thing. What the heck? How does this work? Dude. I can't go there. I can't go there at all. What the heck? I don't understand. Lots of bugs up here. Lots of bugs. Don't want to deal with them, but like I kind of have to for like money. Fine. Is this new? I don't believe so. Fantastic. Love the crap out of it, but man, it's so awful for your stomach and your intestines. Man, sometimes when cheese melts, it doesn't like melt fully. It just becomes like a plaster. Like it melts around the thing you're trying to coat in it. And that's like gross for me. It's like pretty disgusting. Okay. So that's cool, right? Wow, wow, ha, ha, ha. Can't get up there, and I'm pretty freaking angry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You love cold mac and cheese. Ugh. Ugh. When it's been refrigerated for a couple of hours. Ugh, okay. That sounds gross, but okay. I'm actively, like, looking at all of the dead ends now to see if, like, I screwed up something. Because I feel like I did. Feeling like I genuinely... Wait. Oh. I think I figured it out. This is the place where dreams go to die. Yep. I also love cold pizza after it's been cooked. Of course. After it's been cooked. A lot of people like cold pizza. And like, my friend... One of my friends, prefers it over warm pizza. And that's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know? Like, come on, actually... Eat it the way it's supposed to be eaten. Also, how am I supposed to do this? I'm trying to inspect it. The Pilgrim's Way. Okay, maybe this is the Pilgrim's Way. I'm What? What? Maybe this is the Pilgrim's Way. I finally figured it out. Oh my gosh, yes. Dude, I freaking hate it when in the game that I'm playing, I figure out something so late in the game. Okay. Woo. Okay. So, all this place, really bad. Really bad stuff right here. Really bad juju. Really bad vibes. Okay. Do not like restaurant pizza. They all taste the same. Interesting. What? What? Oh no. Knew it. I knew it. I knew it. They're hiding in the bushes. They're trying to get one up on me. But no. That's right. Explosions. That's because you are a sore loser. Okay, so they don't explode. Unless they have a bunch of this. That's stupid. Okay. Alright. So far, pretty okay. Oh? Didn't want that to happen. Oh? Ow! There it is. Yes. Yes, I got my comeuppance. I got his comeuppance. The plant thing. Yeah. Freaking destroyed. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of thing that looks like other things here. Okay. There is something up here. Do not discount that fact. There we go. Okay. Honestly, don't know where I'm going. Hopefully this leads to a boss fight. Oh? What? Just out of reach? Are you kidding me? Okay, come on. Yeah. Just out of reach. Okay. Oh? Woohoo! Yes, yes. Give me all that. Give me all that good stuff. Okay. Alright. Here. Okay. I know there's some secret stuff over there. That's right. I'm not touching that orange stuff. I value my life. Okay. Yes. I say that as I walk head first. Okay, that's not even head first, but you know what? Whatever. Ah! Okay, I realize that this is a path with a lot of circles that are self-contained, not necessarily any dead ends. So that's gonna make my life mapping this place out easy. Nice. Okay. People will have the weirdest names, like they'll be called and you say it and say it's pronounced like James. I mean, yeah, because nobody wants to like uh meet someone and say their name with like 17 syllables. Like, oh, your name is Young Frausen Streisen Gubler? Okay, how about I just call you George? How about that? Yeah? You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll be called George because, like, uh, I'm only in really big trouble if someone says my full name. That's when, like, police get involved. And, like, there's no chance for me to survive or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Oh! Wow. There we go. Yes. Ta-da! That works. Yes! Okay, so I'm gonna check that out first. Yo! Okay, this is where our paths align. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. Done my best to chart the area, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants prove quite a nuisance. Oh, of course I'm gonna buy this map. Yes. I ran into another traveler as I made my way down here. I tried to call out to her as she dashed past, but she barely even glanced in my direction. Not an appreciator of maps like you and I, obviously. Uh-huh. Not a map fanatic. Got a piece. Got a piece, so I'm gonna learn something new today, obviously. Probably. As you can see, this is our only place to go forward. Nice. Interesting. Okay, so there's teeth right there. I don't necessarily like that fact. So this is crossed over into different... Wow! Okay. Please tell me. Yes! Yes! What? Me and my homies love protecting the caterpillar children. Yes. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright then. Fine. We are going to go through this place. Yep. Lots of teeth. Oh, I don't like that. Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it to my journal. It will aid you. At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of the hunter. These are the same. Okay. I see. These are the same eyes on that one, egg. Squib, you may have overcome a few creatures, but you are only just beginning. Don't delay, descend into the belly of the world and hunt down the life you find. Okay, journal, yeah. We get the Crawlid. Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing. Vengefly, this fierce little hunter. It's weak, though. Okay, cool. Gruzzer. Yep. Gruz mother. Defeat 2 more? Okay. Tick tick. Freaking hate these, but okay. Freaking hate these too. These are, yeah. Nah. Freaking what? I have to kill 17 more of these? Dang, dude, there's a lot of these. Okay. A maggot driven mad by a strange force inhabits a stolen armored shell. I see. That's what the white stuff was in there. Okay. Had your mom yelling all that. Man, cryptic. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. Balder. Elder Balder. Moss Creep, Mosskin. Volatile Mosskin. Pool Eater. Squit and Shade. Interesting. Okay, so this is pretty epic. This is pretty epic. I like that. Let's see. Great. Made the mistake there. But hey, here. Nope, never mind. There it is. Yes. Ooh. Dude, can't resist. Dude, can't resist free money, dude. I might die in this, next encounter. But whatever. Yes. All of the money fell down into the hole. Okay. Oh? New journal entry. Nice. Ow. Can't touch it because there's spikes there, but okay. Oh? Those who stray from the White King's Road shall face the law of Un. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's cool, but like... Can you tell me what that is? No? Okay. Interesting. I like these little quests. They, like, pad out the game while, like, you're frustrated with trying to figure out where the heck to go next, you know? Oh, great googly moogly. How could I have foreseen this? Dang. Okay. We are going sicko mode. Sooner or later, we're gonna go down the bottom half. Oh! Oh, would you look at that? Nice. Yes. We take care of the big bush. So that we can reveal the tiny little creature that's trying to kill us underneath. Now, this kind of sucks. I want to get up there. Could I potentially? No. If I could double jump, fly, or dash attack, just like in Cuphead or something like that, that would be cool. Oh, okay. What? What? Wow. Unbelievable. Oh. Hold on. I gotta deal with this guy really quickly. Oh no. Yes. Okay, of course you're going up there. But I gotta check out this place first, man. Gotta check out this place. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna check out that place later, you know? That way, I could potentially get a bunch of stuff later on. Wait a minute. No. There's something interesting down there that I can't get right there. I need a dash attack. Okay, I guess... Are we fighting? Okay, I guess we're fighting. Eventually, maybe, I don't know. Alright. Inspect a tall machine with the symbol of a bench. Of course. Oh. Nice, I can update the map. Ooh, yes. Okay, so... something special this way comes. Yes. That orange gas never really hurts unless you breathe it directly in, I guess. Ah, okay. It's like a chemical agent. What's over here? Why are there so many things? Oh, wait a minute. Did I just find something? Freaking, of course. Unbelievable. I'm not gonna die with all this money on me. I am not gonna die. Oh? Oh, this is weird. Okay, not dealing with that. Unless... Oh, I just came from there. I just came from there. That's cool. That's pretty freaking nice. Oh. Come on. Come back to me. Dang. That's right. You won't be hiding anymore from your crimes, from your punishment specifically of said crimes. Of course, this thing comes out. Okay. How do I enter here? Okay, this is a little bit difficult. Oh wait, I could drop down here anytime. Okay, I'm a little bit dumb. I'm a little bit stupid. Okay. I'm slowly getting all that money that I need to pay the rent in this place. And I'm killing these enemies that, like, I have nothing to do with... I can't get up there. I can't get up there anymore. Wow. There it is? Yes. Okay. Here it is. I'm making it through. Haven't seen this part. Is that... Oh, yep, that's bad. Alrighty then. I see how this works. Okay. Wow. Alright. This really do be an obstacle course that I am not in any way prepared for. Uh-huh. Okay. And like I made a huge circle around. See how it is. Okay. What if I jumped all the way over here? And then bada bing, bada boom. What if I went down here, though? Oh? From moss and leaf, our life is drawn. While it grows upon the path, we shall never wilt. Uh-huh, yes. Okay. Alright, what does that even mean, though? Oh? Okay. What the heck? Okay, oh, I can't go there. What? I managed to kill that thing. Didn't get anything from it. Okay. Dang, dude. Oh. Nice. I could definitely deal with a bunch of fly swatters. Yeah, you think? No! There was a lever there. Dude, I'm getting... Ooh. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I understand. Game likes to, play with my emotions a little bit. Just a tiny little bit, you know? Nothing too crazy. Great. Why not get a little bit of that? Yep. Well, I get to rest. Dude, so much stuff here. I have to fight the woman that shows up. And it's like, what? Apparently she's getting her own game? Which, like, that's cool. I remember the last time I, played this game, I beat her. And I was like, man, I feel like I want to start over. Because, like, at this point, there's too much to keep track of. Can't really figure out anything important for me to get through. This is... Oh, yep. Oh, frick, no. Nope. Woo. Are you freaking... How do you deal with him? How do you deal with this? How do you deal with this guy? What? What? That's it? What? You're telling me that all I had to do was do that? What? 7 of them? What? Trained in the ways of the nail in the shell? Okay. Shade. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives. Wait. Oh, I remember this. I have to kill my past self so that I can gain freaking... I can't believe it. That's not good. Okay, you know what? Oof. Okay. Okay, we're good with that. Thank goodness. Yes. Okay. Don't know where this is heading. Oh. What? 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 um, 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 um. Sorry, but I have to abandon you. Please. Okay, okay. Ah! Okay. So this is helping me a little bit, just a tiny little bit, and I did. Oh. No, no, no. I don't want to lose all this stuff that I previously gained. I can deal with these enemies pretty easily. That's right. Give me back all my health. Give it to me. Give it back. Huh? Wait, I heard something. It's up there. It's up there. It's up there. No. Oh no. Ooh, ooh, yes, yes. I'm doing it for the pillar. The caterpillar. Yes. Why? 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 They're everywhere. There's so many of them. Okay. Please tell me there's a bench over here, right? Ooh, okay. Come on. Okay, I know it. He's gonna do the... He's gonna do the dive thing. I get it now. Okay, I understand. I understand. He does the dive thing. Nope. Oh. Okay, here we go. Yes! Yes! Great. Hey, what's up? Just what do you think you're doing? You dared to come up between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about getting in the way and causing bother? I remember this guy. This guy was annoying. Know this cur. I am Zoth the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Who? Cross me again and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. Life Ender. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here. Today we're gonna eat. What are you still bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Be gone, lest I draw my nail. Okay, you know what? Okay, you just... I don't know. Kill me. If you deem it worthy, but you probably deem it not so worthy, maybe. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we are in that business. What if we go up there, up to that point, and then go through that door? I see. We gotta do the upper path. You were already eating while you were watching me. Nice. I had French fries and beans. Very cool. Very nice. Oh, I see. There's like a lot of stuff here. Lots of treacherous paths that can be taken. I do have a... I can't go that way? No! Okay, whatever. I do not have a map of this area. This is a completely separate area. Okay. Alrighty then. Are you honored to be given the role as dude I watch while eat? Yeah. Yeah. I am pretty honored, to be honest. I got it. Okay, maybe that was the enemy. Maybe that was the enemy? Caterpillar. I'm not sure which is which. Which did the thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Oh, I understand now. You bait him to attack. Oh. Okay, sure. Let's deal with healing first. Yep. Huh? Killed a bunch of you. The greater mind once dreamed of leaf and cast these caverns so. In every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to us. Okay, that's probably like ancient god that they're talking about. Cool. Don't know. Don't know what that has to do with me so far. I'm just in this world, and I'm living in it. Okay. Okay, I've been here before. Oh! Come on. Yeah, that's right. You like that? I just run back and forth. Uh-huh. Yep. That's how you do it. I just run back and forth. Yep. Of course. Okay, yep. This is... Okay, I thought this was going to be like a little bit harder. But it's so simple. Yeah, that's right. Yes. 100, baby. 100. Internet go kaboom. Man. Really need to, like, figure this thing out, I guess. Okay. No sense in dying here. Do not want to do that. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's something we haven't gone to yet. We want to go down there. Can we go down there? Yes, we can. Something special awaits. Oh, what the heck? Wait, there's a stag station. Okay, but like... Okay, so, if I find the stag station, then I can easily come back here, no matter what, maybe. Yeah? And there's a bench every single time. And Sergio, of course. We've unlocked it! I'm that one adventurer. Aw, yeah. That's right. You know what? I will explore the rest of this stuff when I come back to it. That's right. Okay. But right now, I need some speed. Hello. Come no closer, ghost. I've seen you creeping through the undergrowth stalking me. What? I'm just exploring. But also... Sure. This old kingdom, a terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. Okay. I know what you are now, what you try to do. I can't allow it. Oh, okay. Woo! Okay. Oh, okay. I understand your moveset now. Yep. Whew. Dude, what? Is that it? Is that it? Oh, okay. Adito! Freaking... Come on. Yep. Yep. Adito. Yes. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. There it is? Yes. Did I do it? Very nice, right? Yeah? What? Nice. I have taken the Mothwing Cloak. Press RT. Ugh, dead skin on my controller. RT to dash forwards. Use the cloak to dash quickly along the ground or through the air. What? Would it seek to break the seals? They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace. What? What? What the heck? What are you doing? What did you bestow upon me? Did you just give me the sleeping gas, or what? Nice. I like that they added this little thing here. I'm sorry, freaking... I thought it was, like, LT was also dash, but in this direction. But no, I was mistaken. It's fine. Okay. Alright then. Lake of Urn. Oh! Well, this is annoying. Okay. Yeah? Uh-huh. Okay. That's what he gets, dude. Okay. What's up? Oh, I can rest here as with a bench? Nice. I like this. We're at the Lake of Un now. Okay. Squirrel? What? What are you doing over here? Oh, hello there. Seems we both tread far from the path. I can hardly believe those dusty old highways led to such a lush and lively place. This building suggests some form of worship, though its idol has clearly been long forgotten. Yeah. Doubles equally well for a moment's respite. Yeah. I saw a strange fellow out there. He seemed quite taken by the lake. I planned to offer greetings, though figured I'd first tend to my nail, on chance our meeting goes poorly. Smart man. Dude, Quirrell? He's a smart dude. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Note to self, don't do that. Don't do that again. Otherwise, you drown in hot boiling water. Too dank for me. Okay. Or maybe I just can't swim. Actually, it's bubbling and steaming, so... Ooh, hello. What is this? What is this? Ooh, I gotta remember. Ah, frick. I forgot to remember the thing. But it's okay because I could just destroy this thing. 1 second, and then boom, the next second. Okay. I remember there being an item. I guess not. Yet another moss guy. Okay. Oop. Now I remember, like, where that last... Now I know how to get to that, oh, shell thing. Wow. Okay. Oh. I just wanted some money, but okay. I guess I'll just... Oh. Nope. Oh. This sucks. Okay. Yep. I just want... I want to grab as much money as possible. Is that okay? Potentially. Is that worthwhile to anyone? Oh, I'm actually making my way down here to see what all the hubbub is about. That's right. Every single time. Oh! Of course. What a cheeky thing to do, huh? Okay. How hard is it to get one? Joe, I'm assuming you have an ID. An ID? How hard is it to get one? What do you mean an ID? Like a license? Like a driver's license? Or are you talking about an IP? Because like an ID card. It's as easy as getting a driver's license. Or like if... Yeah, driver's license. I don't know what other ID card that you could get, potentially, that helps. Yeah, I don't really know. Okay. Non-driver's license IDs. I don't know what those are. Like, passports? I don't know. Like, yeah. I have no idea. I didn't really sign up for a passport. My dad handled that when I was going on that trip for like Washington DC. Anyways, I did get a key. Very important right here. Oh, look at this. You there, why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. That is not true. Yes, yes, all glory to me, but I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. You don't know who I am. That deft old fellow up there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. He keeps talking about dreams too. Pah! Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. Lame. Who is this? An ID is a driver's license card without the privilege of being able to drive. I don't know how to get those. I don't know how. I never really had to get any of those since I learned how to drive. Pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. What challenges await in its ruin? You're assuming they're basically the same? I mean, you could look it up. I don't have any... I don't have any... Eh. Oh! Why, hello there! Okay. Greetings! Hold on. There we go. Welcome, small intruder. I've been sounds asleep in here for some time. Some... time? Ah, yes, yes. Well, you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might even be able to help you. Yes, I am Gigi. And if you have found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. Yes. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in this world like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you, you don't need the services of one such as I. Seem to be free of regret. You don't need the services. Okay. If I die, then you know what? I'll talk to you. Okay. That's an interesting thing. That didn't help me progress at all. So, is there anything special?
Bafanada.
Bafanada. Token marker. This understated token makes me think of finding underground for treasure. The material, so it costs me a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yes. I don't really like the aura around it, but since it's rare, I must charge you a high price. What about the Lumafly lantern, It's worth 1,800? 1,800 of my buckaroonies? My smackaroons? My doubloons?
Bafanada.
Bafanada. Okay. You know what? How about this? I buy all those. And then I buy all this.
Bafanada.
After more supplies? You've already bought so much. Unfortunately, for now, you've cleaned us out of anything we've been selling. Cornford will no doubt be pleased, though I do wonder what he plans to spend all that geo on. Yes. See. You know what I can spend it on? I can spend it on doing stuff like this. I think it's over here, right? Maybe? Come on, please tell me that it's somewhere over here. I gotta know. I gotta know, man. Come on, please. Okay, I gotta deal with that. Okay, here we go. Nope. This is the story of a girl. This is the story of a girl. Oh. Oh. Yep. There it is. I think it's gonna be over here. It's going to be a beetle. No, a caterpillar, I mean. Freaking get out of the way. I don't need these beetles. Screwed up my style. Wow. There it is. Yes. Yes. Okay, of course. Dude, I hope to, like, free all of these caterpillars from their, awful prisons of glass. These bubbles must be popped. Ow. Oh! Oh no! Okay. Yes, we are healing. Nature is healing. Hey, freaking... Baskin Robbins. Green Giant. Okay. There we go. You hid so perfectly right there. It's unbelievable. There we go. Yes! Ah! Wee! Wee! Oh my gosh. Yes! I get mask fragments from this as well, dude. Yes. Okay. Can't really tell. Ah, frick, I can't really tell whether or not, Dang, dude. Ugh. You know what? I will remove. I will actually remove these things. The hunter. The hunter is one of them. One of those guys right there. So, like, I don't know what his deal is. Probably I might have to fight him, maybe. Okay. We're gonna check just in case. Oh. Yep. Yep, might as well do a shockwave. Yep. Yep. You give me all that money. Cool, I could just bully that guy over and over again. But okay. I know that I have a special thing now where, like, I can move. I got the Mothwing cloak specifically that allows me to do stuff coolly in a cool fashion. Don't really know how to do that, how to go about that. Also need light. I need freaking light, dude. Okay. Let's see. Okay, first off, let me deal with this. Yeah. Up. Get that. Journal updated. What? Cool. Oh. Oh yeah, I definitely want to deal with these. Yes. Dude, we updated the thing, right? Defeat one more to decipher the hunter's notes. I see. I need to win a thread, of course, of course, of course. But there it is. The mother shamelessly uses its own young as a weapon against its foes. Appalling, yes, but I do admire its resourcefulness. Good hunters do not always make good parents. Of course. Okay. Every single time. Every single time. Wow, wow, wow. There it is. Yes. That's right. We can go in here now. What? Mario. By the way, Kunolopo. Um, is the audio okay? Like you can hear the game fine? Because like I wanted to make sure that it's low enough, like so that it's not drowning out my expert commentary. I'm kidding. I just wanted it to be balanced out. And I asked this question in after 3 hours and 27 minutes of playing this game. That's great on my part. Okay, nice. Alright, that's good. Were you surprised? Hello, hello, come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the townfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes, this is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. I don't think so. What are we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own. You could take one home with you if you like. Yes. That's a lot. That nail you wield is adorable, but do you sometimes feel it could be a little bit longer? Go on, take this charm home with you. Suddenly your enemies will be within reach. Huh. That is so Ooh. Ooh. What? 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 Up, you give me the notches? Okay. Okay. Quick focus. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Are you a spellcaster, you little scoundrel? I'm only teasing. If you ever learn any spells, you should buy this charm for yourself. Spell much stronger. Okay. Lifeblood heart. Have you ever drunk that bright blue liquid? Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna buy this. Nice. You should definitely visit this woman more often. It's so stupid. Looks like a Cuphead boss, I gotta say. Okay, so we have long nail. Wait, hold on. How about this, though? Huh. I guess it's... guess it makes the... it kind of does. It kind of makes it longer. Oh, okay. Sure. Alright, so... what did we get? What did we get? You know what? Dude, we gotta. We gotcha. We gots to hold it down. We gots to figure it out. Okay, we gotta, like, investigate these things because, like, of course, we're going all the way through. Going back and forth in a Metroidvania like a Metroidvania usually typically makes you do. Like, obviously, I'm kind of a big deal. Now, what is up here? Oh, you know what? I can kind of come up here. Or maybe not. I don't think I can. I think I'm just out of reach. I am just out of reach. No. No. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna have to check out the other red stuff. Oh. There it is. Yes. I love getting definitions for all of the enemies that I have to deal with. Also, boom, more stuff opens up to me. Very awesome. I did not mean to go over there yet. Okay, here we go. Sorry, what? Freaking, oh my gosh, of course. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this. That's right. I had to relocate them. Because I could get up here with the Mothwing Cloak, but I can't, like, destroy something like that. Oh? Oh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. This is pretty weird. Oh? Like a dang flamethrower, man? Come on. You don't gotta do that like that. You don't gotta be like that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Alright. That's awesome. Yep. Dude, imagine if gas in Minecraft did that. That would be kinda sick. Oh! Okay. Interesting. What am I doing? What? Okay. I'm out of it. Okay. Here we go. What's going on over here? This looks lovely. This looks like a lovely place to talk to somebody. Don't try to sneak past me. I could smell you. Do you collect a lot of Geo? Give me Geo and you could see something nice. Okay. Okay. Leg eater? Let me show you then. Take a look. Do you want them? If you really, really want them, I'll trade them for more Geo. This is a precious thing. A beautiful charm. I made it for you. If you hold it, you'll feel a lot healthier. If you're afraid of dying, you need this. Very, very special and valuable charm. Do you want to find more Geo? Okay. You're weak, aren't you? You should give me Geo. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. The heebie-jeebies. I must find more places to go to. Oh no. Okay. I don't know where this goes. But I do not have a map for this area. I also know that I do not have a map for this area. You exist. Oh, what? Area of effect, dude? Okay. I understand now. Yep. We take turns. Yes! Yes! We take turns! I got a charm notch! Okay, here we go. Here we are. Alright, so... Okay, that's something, I guess. Oh? Dang. I didn't necessarily want that to happen to me. Yes. Yes. Maybe? Grandmama in a dust storm. Okay. What is... Oh! Those explode. Oh, frick. I need to go there. That exists. That exists. Oh, no. Okay. Dang, man. Can't do it. Can't do anything, huh? Alright. Whatever. Oh? Nice. Yep, of course. More of these enemies pop up day by day. What? Wasn't I here before? I swear I was here. What? The Queen Station. Okay. Oh, hello. Isn't this something? I'd not expected to discover so huge a stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hallownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. Oh! I want that! Give me that! Dang. Okay. What is one album that you extremely dislike and why? Not sure. I found a giraffe! I'm not really sure. Albums I dislike. I don't know. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in the station, and the taste is just divine. Yes. Okay, Willow. This place must once have been quite the hub built at the border between two lands. That misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths in the other. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. Okay. Top 3 albums of all time. I could say my top 3 favorites. I could say that. But I can't really say anything like, wait. Is this supposed to be a stag station? No. Got it. Top 3 favorites. Okay. One of them is going to be an Alien Ant Farm thing. Alien Ant Farm album. Probably. There's a lot of good ones. Dang. There's Anthology, which was their first one. But then there's also Up in the Attic, which has a lot of bangers as well. I don't necessarily like their new one as much. Man. Yeah. I'd say one of them would be an Alien Ant Farm album. Probably True Ant. That's what it is. You've opened several stag stations now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me like the stagways in my mind are running once more. Continue to open the stations and you'll have my deepest gratitude. Ratatouille. Ratatouille. I think I'm done for now. Like, I got a lot done. No achievements though, but that's because I already acquired my first charm, and then I've defeated the False Knight and defeated Hornet and Green Path. Like, those are the first 3 achievements I did last time I played this. But I'm definitely going to play this a lot more. Figure stuff out. Yeah. Man. I'm kind of digging this game now. I just gotta, like, play it more. Probably gonna play it, either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Um, like, I wanna get some... What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Variety, that's what it is. By the way, gonna finish off the question. Top 3 favorites? Gonna be True Ant from Alien Ant Farm. Gonna be... Not Tenacious D. There's a lot of good ones there. Sandwich by Psycho Stick. Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but it might not be Hollow Knight again. But, let's see. Aesop Rocks. What's it called? I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the thing. I'm trying to find the album from Aesop Rock. Spirit World Field Guide. I like that. It's like, woo, you know? You're actually making me research for this. Like, I don't really have a favorite when it comes to albums. I just, like, listen to songs and think, that's a pretty good one. Let's see. A lot of songs on a lot of the albums I listen to, um, like, are pretty good, but then there's some, like, songs that I don't necessarily enjoy all that much or play a lot. So that, like, lowers the rating of an album. But, it's something. There's some old songs in here. Like, what the heck? Back when I watched, like, My Hero Academia, like, for, like, the 3 seasons, and then I was like, this is kind of mid. I had You Say Run and like My Hero Academia, and then some of the openings for it, like Reviver by My First Story, or some. Actually, I don't know if that's an opening from them. I have the Canopoon songs sometimes. Hmm. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I can't really think of a third one, but Aesop Rock's Spirit World Field Guide and Alien Ant Farm's True Ant. Truant. By the way, uh new anime I'm watching, pretty interesting. And less like thriller. I don't want to watch this to keep. I, I don't want to keep watching this train wreck that's taking my emotions or whatnot. It's called No Guns Life. Pretty cool. Pretty interesting world. It's that one with the guy with the gun for a head. Anyways, yeah.